steering, holding thy part, holding the guard. Jan Higgs, true day.
That's the rest of the season. So get cheeks and seats. What are you saying to get people to Colored Museum, and then later on, Philadelphia? What are you saying?
Well, I'll tell you this: we don't have to tell them to come and please come and see Color Museum. I'm saying to you, if you're lucky, get your ticket.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Black Stage Matters. My name is Josiah McCruiston, the Grand Griot, and we are so excited and glad for this episode. Episode 1 was amazing, and we mentioned through the end of the episode an amazing production that is happening in Indianapolis, the Colored Museum at the Indianapolis Black Theater Company District Theater. I am super excited for the next two guests that we're about to hear today. If you are interested in everything that we do here with Black Stage Matters, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this amazing podcast that we have. There are amazing stories that we share and shape, not only here, but also in our community. So if you would like to get involved, find us on all social media platforms, and also find us wherever you get your podcast. Black Stage Matters covers the Ifa, Hakima, Itan, and Utu of what it means to be a part of this Black community of theater makers, of theater professionals, and all of that and more. We are located in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I am very excited for this episode. We're going to talk about the Colored Museum. We're going to talk about Miss Deborah Asante, the storytelling woman. And we're also going to cover some amazing work that IBTC, the Indianapolis Black Theater Company, is doing in Indianapolis. So stay tuned. You are in for an amazing show. I can't wait for you to hear it. What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing today?
Good.
I am Josiah McCruiston, the Grand Griot, here at Black Stage Matters for the second episode. Ladies and gentlemen, for the second episode, you are in for quite a treat. I have two amazing theater makers here in Indianapolis joining me this evening. Please, would you care to introduce yourselves, starting off with whoever wants to start? I actually asked Mr. TJ to start.
How's everybody doing? I'm TJ Rowley. Most people call me TJ. Artistic director for the Indianapolis Black Theater Company, and I'm excited to be here.
Welcome. And then
I'm Deborah Asante, and I'm very excited to be here. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. I'm super excited for y'all being here. Thank y'all so much for sharing space with the Griot tonight. First of all, let me start off here. These director's notes, it's one of the most beautiful things that directors get to spend time on, and I feel like nobody ever reads them. But let me read this one to y'all, because it's succinct but powerful. Welcome to the Colored Museum. George C. Wolfe once said he wanted to exorcise the demons of culture, stereotypes through theater. In the Colored Museum, he does exactly that, transforming protest into art and absurdity into truth. It has been a privilege and deeply rewarding to lead this incredible cast and crew, powerhouses on stage and behind the scenes. Each begin bringing energy, imagination, and content commitment. We have spent weeks exploring the tropes that confine us and the humor that sets us free. This production is a celebration of that complexity. Together, we worked to lift the play's words and connect the talents of our cast, crew, and designers. So glad you joined us. We hope these exhibits leave you moved, elated, and ready to engage in deeper questions this play brilliantly poses. Thank you for supporting this production. Your presence here nurtures the creativity that brightens our future. Deborah Asante. Oh my goodness, there's so much. I can spend 2 hours talking about everything you talked about in this one directorial note, but I ain't gonna do all that. We probably gonna talk about it for about 10, 12 minutes.
Okay, well, let me say that I am going to miss this project because it has been delightful to have a creative playground with creative people on a worthy project.
Yeah.
Because the Colored Museum, though it was written and premiered in the mid 80s, it is so on point right now. If what he's talking about and how he creatively explores themes and gets us laughing, but then you have to stop and go, whoa, for real, for real. So I'm gonna, man. I want to thank TJ for giving me the opportunity because I direct. I I work to be an unstoppable force in the arts community. So I'm always making things happen on my own landscape. Things that I write, or I work with writers who respect me and give me a lot of leadway. And it is not often that someone sets before me something that I have no control over the words, that, I get to bring I'm always telling, this is a good way to put it. I'm always telling other artists, word perfect. Don't paraphrase these words. The writer worked on these words, and and as a director, I have been, because I'm usually the writer, or I have a very strong relationship with the writer, I have leadway. I'm often able to say, "Hey, have you thought about this?" And look at the color of that we're working with, meaning look at the cast. Can we make it better? Can we like suit it? Can we sculpt it to fit this actor better? Well, here I have the opportunity and the challenge on a great play, and I could not. Every page almost was saying, you cannot change. And so I had the challenge of doing that with a very creative cast and crew, and it has been wonderful.
I
I'm very
love
pleased with the
that.
outcome.
I love that. Oh my goodness. You touched on a few things. One, the Colored Museum premiered in 1986, I believe, and
Yes.
yeah, it features 11 exhibits. Uh, Now, out of the 11 exhibits, which
Hmm.
one is your favorite?
Ha. TJ, you answer that.
My favorite one is
Mhm.
Last Mama on the Couch. Uh, it's just it's so full. And when we were working on this, Deborah contacted me and said, "Hey, I need a choreographer. We need to we need to add this dance to it." And what Sean and Deborah brought together, along with the cast, along with Vincent, our music director, it's just so powerful. What I love the most about The Last Mama on the Couch is, yes, it's funny, and it transfers from a satire to all of a sudden a full blown out musical.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it is the definition of satire. It While you're laughing, like even when he throws the kids, I watch the audience. When he throws the babies out of the window, everyone's like, "Okay, we've been laughing. We don't know what to do. Should we laugh at that?" And
Yeah.
there's a moment of laughter, but then there's a moment of wow, like this is the madness that oppression can do. It is the epitome of blackness, that we are so dynamic that in the most painful moments we rise like the phoenix. And this that scene when he when he comes back out and he's like, this is my play. This is about my pain.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
With the man, and the audience is just laughing and laughing. But under that is, man, this is really what we go through. This is the battle. This is the struggle. And as a black man myself, a lot of times our pain does feel ignored. Our
Mhm.
does feel ignored, you know, and we have to fight to be heard, and we have to fight to survive, and we have to fight to be respected, and we have to fight, 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 fight. But nobody dies in an all black music.
Mm-hmm.
And when you think about the power of our music, that's a symbol in itself, in that our music is life. So while this is funny, you know, our music is life. Our relationship with God, the point where he challenges the mother's faith and she slaps him across the room, and oh, the cast does it so well. It's just so much in that scene, and it's fun, but it makes you think. And one of the individuals who attended the play came to me and they said, I was just laughing and laughing and laughing. And then walking out, I said, so many questions now. And
Mhm.
that is what it's about,
Yeah.
is is that laughter leading to questions, and those questions leading to knowledge and leading to us becoming better individuals and humans. So that scene, I love it. I love all of the play.
Yeah.
Um, I really do.
I
But
love
It's
that.
it's hard for me to say a favorite because all of them working together is the masterpiece,
Truly.
and the whole piece tells us that Black joy is our superpower.
Boom.
That there's so much pain that is depicted, but the our ability to grab joy out of it and still soar,
Mm-hmm.
like you cannot, like if that doesn't lay me down, what you gonna do next?
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But I'm
yeah. The
not.
the piece is really revolutionary in that it's like a kind of like the play Josiah before we started. It's timeless. It's
Yeah.
one of those. It's a play that I believe 60 years from now will still be relevant.
Yeah,
Will still be able to be put on and grab people the same way it did when it originally hit the stage. And that's kudos to George,
Honestly.
in what he wants. sure.
Well, I hope 50 years from now it will be a reference to this time
Yeah,
Ooh,
that
yes.
and that we are someplace else, but we're
yeah,
paying tribute to the resilience that got us where we to the new place that we are. That's what I'm really hoping, because it is not just, how do I say this? What we're paying tribute to in this play is not just uh, the ability of Black people to withstand and move forward, because he says that a lot. Move in the scene that TJ's talking about, when he throws the babies out and the mama
Mm-hmm.
says, "Help me up, sugar."
Mm-hmm.
Like, help me up, sugar. Because that's kind of like, and George C. Wolfe states that in many places of the play, and we move forward, and we move on, and and moving right along. Like,
mhm,
it's like,
Mm-hmm.
I hope that this play says, look what it took for us to get to this new place
yeah,
in
Wow.
50 years. Because look, we are 40 years from its
Inception.
yeah,
right, and it's still relevant. My wish is that 50 years from now, we'll be talking about the history of this,
A
and that
time
we are
capsule
in
of
a
it.
new
Yeah.
place.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Somebody asked me, what, as a Black elder, what do I think are the consistent problems, that what is the biggest problem consistently bothering Black people right now? It's bigger than us, y'all.
yeah,
Mm.
What the world is going through, like,
yeah,
it is bigger than just the question of being uh, the other.
Lean in
It is
there.
like, right, because the
Lean
other
in.
is, the struggle is so big. And where are we going with this?
yeah.
Mm.
Where are we going as human beings,
Right.
on how we are, instead of I was listening to music, Crystal Blue Persuasion. Have you ever heard that?
Uh,
It's like, it's talking about us finding each other as people and uplifting one another. And that's my worldview. Is like, you're in the world to move forward and accomplish things, and in doing that, you are uplifting as you go.
mm.
You are uplifting those around you. That is becoming a very radical idea.
Wow.
I agree 100%.
you
And
know
Wow. Wow.
when
Wow.
I
Wow. Wow.
think about, the theater company, IBTC, that's in our mission, is to use Black stories to ultimately uplift humanity. And I truly believe our stories have that power, and are that important, and that the world needs it. The world needs love. You don't have to be Black to need to to feel like you matter, um, to not feel invisible, um, to feel whole in just who you are, with all of your insecurities, all of your struggles, all of your pitfalls. But on the flip side, all of your beauty, all of your magic, all of your happiness, all of your triumph, all of your resilience. And this story just, it shows that you feel it. And I have to give credit to Deborah and the cast and the crew for making sure that feeling is there. And what's beautiful is, even with disagreements and not everyone being on the same page at times, prior to this production, everyone came together for this mission, and
Mhm.
you feel the love, and
Mm.
um, I'm big on people feeling love,
Yeah.
and to know that we overcame some big challenges, and one of the individuals we hugged, and just thinking about it brings a tear to my eye, because that's what the world needs, is love. In spite of disagreements, in spite of hard times, still loving each other, because you just don't know what people are going through. And that's the beauty of theater. It's bringing us all together, even the audience, all these different people, different races, different beliefs, different traditions, different walks of life. But we all sit together for about 2 hours and watch a story together, and we walk out as one.
So,
Mhm.
one thing I really want to lean in here, because y'all named so many beautiful things, but ah, this set, crew, and cast that you put together. I'm just gonna name off names: Siren Simone, Edward Strickland Jr., John Singleton, The Uncut Diamond, Alicia Sims, Trayvon, Clarissa, Michelle, Young Star, A. Anya C. Carlton, Empress Nakia, Empress Marlena, with Reno Moore and Rick Drum featuring as recorded voices. The director,
Yes.
Miss Deborah Asante, the storytelling woman. Music and sound design, Vincent Howard, the Vincent Howard. I should
Mm.
say that. Sean Cowherd as choreographer, the big one, not the little one. Um, Production manager, Justin Lewis. Stage manager, Kelly Thomas. Lighting designer, Christopher Riesling. Board tech, Kashawn Kirk. Assistant stage manager, Reno Moore. Sound tech, Dirkland Davey. Percussionist, Como King. Set design, Antonio Burke. Costume design, April C. Elliott. Hair and makeup, D. Shears. Stagehands, Crystal Usher, and Kai Brown. Now, listen, when you get all these names under one roof, you're going to have a problem, because all these people not only come in with the full intentionality, but they come and they bring a show. Can you tell me the just about the creative process, how enriching or how life giving it was? Because I know for sure, with the names on this list, the names that y'all collected, I've worked with everyone on the list. And except for Anya, I have not met Miss Anya, but I'm sure she's spectacular.
She comes from Sante's Prep for Life program.
Of course, of course,
Yes. Yes. She she's ready. She's ready to go.
that's good.
It, when we held auditions, we had there's lots and lots of talent in Indianapolis.
Amen. Say that
And
again. Say that
yes,
again.
yes,
There is
people
lots
don't
and
seem to
lots of talent.
understand. There's a lot of talent in Indianapolis, so I had lots to choose from. And most of the people that were cast were people that I had worked with before, and knew that they would come ready to have fun and play. And then a couple of them just impressed me with what they brought to the table, their ability to sing, their ability to take chances. Because the audition process, callbacks were one where you did a lot of improv and ensemble work, because I had to see how everybody worked together.
Mm.
So I chose people who I knew would play hard and be serious about it, because
Hey, listen, that part right there, it's not called a think piece. It is not called a serious. It is not called it's called a play, and we
right.
come to play. And
Right. Come to play.
Mhm.
that is one of the big things that I love emphasizing. Um, People who say, "Oh, theater is boring," you're watching boring people. Be bored.
Mhm.
If
Right, when
you,
it's done, when you really come to play, because we
yes,
when right when we were talking about doing this at the start of our process, I was talking about how when I was a kid, I couldn't wait to get out and play. And I
hmm,
knew my friends was waiting on me too, because they knew I was the big player.
exactly.
You know, but we knew we all was gonna play. We gonna have some fun. If it's
Yeah.
fun, I'm with it. Okay, so that this is an extension. When you think about, it, I had a hard time deciding what I was gonna do when I grew up. Everybody was asking, "What you gonna be when you grow up?" And I was always changing. And then I realized, hey, I could be in theater, and I could be all them things.
Right.
And that's exactly. And when somebody says, what role do you play in?" Because when I invite them, they think I'm one of the actors. They say, "What role do you play in this play?"
Ooh,
And I say, "All of them."
amen. Amen and Ashe. All of them.
Because I'm the director, I get to play all of them. Okay,
But
it's so much
ooh,
fun.
and you,
TJ, thank you again for this opportunity, and I really have enjoyed, and I love the impact it's making on the arts community for them to see uh, how strong something can be. Uh,
truly.
I think it's surprising some of them that a
Definitely.
play so old can speak to them so loudly.
And also, yeah, big ups to IBTC and leadership there. TJ, y'all doing the thing. Y'all are doing the big thing. Indianapolis, I feel, has, I have always found space to play, whether it was in ACT or through theater productions at school. But now, as an adult, I'm looking for more opportunities, and IBTC is offering. Blacklight is offering. You are you are essentially leader ex per excellence during this season. How does it feel to not only lead IBTC, Blacklight, and all of the amazing? I mean, you got movies. You are the hardest working man in showbiz, plus being a full time husband and a full time dad. So, what is it like being at the helm of being the cultural influencer, because that's what you are during this time? I mean, when people look back in the catacombs of theater, black theater history in Indianapolis, your name is going to be on top of the list, along with Miss Asante and all of the other like key players in the city. So, what is it like to be at the helm and also create this thought provoking work that is dynamic and transformative?
Great question. Well, first of all, thank you guys. Um, Thank you for what you just said, Josiah. And Deborah, just thank you for just being who you are, and your respect and love for me as well. Um, Honestly, it's challenging.
Mm,
It's challenging in that I I put a lot of pressure on myself because I want excellence, I want greatness, and I want people to feel valued and loved. And I believe in the power of whether it's theater, whether it's films, whether it's an acting class, whether it's improv, whether it's a $100,000 budget or if it's a $10 budget. I've been on both sides. I believe there's power in everything that is done when people put themselves out there to create. And I believe that the arts have the power to change people's hearts and minds and change their lives because it did that for me. Um, I am humbled in that I remember when I started with Blacklight. Um, I remember feeling the pressure like, okay, how am I mean, I've been doing teaching classes and doing all this stuff for years before Blacklight, but I still felt that pressure of how do I make I gotta succeed. I wanna sell out. I wanna do this, I wanna do that. I gotta make an impact. And my
Mm,
big thing was stepping back, taking a deep breath, really focusing on the mission. Uh, my biggest motivations is my family. I want my sons to forever know that nothing or no one can dictate who you are. That if
mm,
you believe in yourself and you go after it, then you can be great. And something that changed my life forever was when I decided to no longer gauge success based on what the world says was success, but based on what I believe success is for myself. And I started to celebrate the smallest things. If I memorized some lines of a play that I was in, I celebrated it. If
man.
I had made it on time to everything I needed to do in one day when it was a whole, I celebrated it. If I completed a film, no matter the quality, no matter if a celebrity was involved, no matter if it was a sold out premiere, I celebrated it. And I would a lot of times say, I made it, I made it, I made it. This is 15, 16 years ago. I'll be like, I already made it. And people would look at me like, what are you talking about? No, you haven't. You're in Indianapolis, you're not. But for me, I did.
Mm,
And that gave me great joy. And to be able to be in this position, I don't take it lightly. I also recognize that I didn't get here alone. That I feel like every artist in Indianapolis who's creating, we're a force together. And I just want to play my part in making sure I manage the opportunity to the best of my ability, honor the position, honor the craft, honor the stories. I will never be perfect. I will make mistakes, but those are opportunities to grow as well. I'm not a finished product. I'm forever growing and forever learning. And I'm just humbled and thankful. And I got to shout out my wife. My wife is genuinely my backbone and my support, and my family, my sister who looks out for the kids when we have to work and travel and do all these different things. That's the MVP. Because I couldn't do any of this without people like that, like my
mm,
beautiful wife Kamoka and my sister Adola. And I hope and pray that when my sons grow up and they're going through some difficult times, that they can look at a picture of me or or something I've done and say, you know what, my dad can do it, I can do it, and that they remember my oldest son is he's on the spectrum, so he's different, but he's brilliant,
mm,
and I want him to overcome every boundary that tries to get put on him in his life. And so when I get discouraged, because I do, when I get down because I do, or when I'm overwhelmed because I do get overwhelmed because life and leadership and artists and leading is challenging. It's overwhelming. When I get to those places, of course I rely on my faith, but I also think about them. I get refueled. So this has been an honor to be in this place, but it also has been a challenge, and it has helped me grow as a man. And I want to thank, the district theater, the Lilly Endowment, all of the individuals and volunteers that came to meetings 10 years ago and talked about this and discussed this and said, hey, this should happen and this should happen. Every advocate, every board member, every volunteer, people who did theater before I was even born here in Indianapolis and had to hide in churches to do it and people like Deborah, Deborah, who have invested in the youth, invested in so many artists. Um, People like yourself, Josiah, who continues to push the needle and tell excellent stories. I, it's the community, it's us. So my success is our success, and I say that genuinely. So every little thing I get to do, I thank God, and I
Mm,
pray that I continue to be able to do it, and that I continue to blaze the way for more people to be in positions like this. And I pray that more funding comes to our community, to the operations side. That people who work diligently to bring things like this together are paid well, so they can take care of their families and they can keep pushing the needle.
mm. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, I
Welcome.
want to also give some flowers to the. You are an architect, the storytelling woman, the mother of every amazing black. Listen, if you see amazing talent in this city and they are black, there are a few exceptions, but more than 80% of them were trained by your hand.
Yes.
And that shouldn't be taken lightly. Um, you are essentially the queen of black theater. And I do feel we are sort of, DEI is under attack, but I mean, our work is never second rate. It's never, it can't be dismissed. Like, yeah,
No,
you can
it can't be
disrespect me,
dismissed.
but you can't
Well,
deny the
and
work that we
I,
have.
I would like to say we have been in the business, Asante has been in the business of building great people.
Mm,
And a lot of them have stuck with theater. But I'm most proud of saying the Asante way is like knowing your worth. And
yeah.
it's a consciousness of worthiness, of deciding that you can listen to you, that you have the ability to mold your own future. What TJ was talking about of saying he framed his own success. That is something that me and my camp and many people uh, who have come through and helped to make that possible. Not just me, but we built a village of people who, in many different ways, brought many different talents to that idea that sometimes when you walk right up to it, you think of it as naive, using love and self-worth to navigate your way through the world. But in actuality, it's a discipline. It's very hard to do. Um, to love people instead of trying to stomp them out, um, James Baldwin, I just saw something recently on Instagram talking about James Baldwin talking about the power of love and
Mm,
how it's not an easy way to go, but the people who practice it are indeed the most powerful because it takes a strength to be able to walk through the world and see all the madness and the crazy people coming at you and understand that could be you
mm,
if it weren't for your discipline of love, the power and the strength you have to love yourself through that
wow.
instead of succumbing to it that you know
Wow.
so yes, I've been around a long time, and I pray to God that I continue to have the strength because yeah, we've been doing it a long time and we still do it. I consider Asante a contemporary of IBTC.
C. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you are.
Okay, it's not something of the past. It's something that still
Of
stands
now,
today.
yes.
You know, Touch of Glory was just a few months ago, where we paid and employed professional actors during a big city event. Um,
Final Four, and you packed the house.
yes, yes, okay, right. Help me out,
Uh-huh.
because
Yeah.
I'm not the sports person,
I'm
but
not the sports person
that's
either. I just know that
right.
theater packed the house,
But
and you told a
you know.
dynamic, beautiful story.
I'm an Oscar Robertson fan, though. I know about him.
Yeah.
So just that we are able to do that, and in the very beginning, we had the foresight, the insight to say Asante Children's Theater of Indianapolis, Indiana,
Hmm.
because we knew this place held so much talent that I wanted people to understand this was a place that they need to keep their eye on.
And you told that story at Carnegie Hall. You told that story in Chicago. You told the story that these talented black bodies came from Indianapolis, and
Right.
that is a powerful legacy that you not only leave behind but you live out. People think
Hmm.
legacy is something that you leave behind after you die. No, it is something that you currently build as you
Right.
are
And you
shaping
stand in
the
it.
world, and you stand in it, and you stand in it bold. Storytelling woman with the purple hair. Come
Yeah.
on.
Um, well, the proof is in the pudding, as the
Amen.
old folks say.
Amen. And the
And I
pudding
be
is
serving
good.
up the pudding.
Right.
And it's good.
That's right.
Okay, y'all, we only got a few more minutes. Oh my goodness, we've been having so much fun hearing not only your perspective, but your just your beautiful nature of the both of you. Thank you so much for joining me here. If
Thanks you for having us.
Okay, if you were if you wanted to say something to the audience, to the prospective audience members, the last few rallying calls, what would you say to them to get them to come see the Colored Museum and Philadelphia? Because that's the rest of your season. So
Hmm.
get cheeks and seats. What are you saying to get people to Colored Museum, and then later on, Philadelphia? What are you saying?
Well, I'll tell you this: we don't have to tell them to come and please come and see Color Museum. I'm saying to you, uh, if you're lucky, get your ticket,
And
because
that part,
the tickets are flying. All
and
right.
that part.
So I'm hoping that you will get a ticket to see something that will make you feel full.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I second that. You don't want to miss the train.
Right.
Join, be a witness, be a part of this. 'Cause the moment you come, you're a part of it. You're just
Right.
as everybody on stage. And that's the beauty of theater. So, I'm excited for people to see and witness the great things that all these beautiful artists are putting together. And if you love art, if you love stories, then it's a gimme. You need to be in the building. Go hop online, go and get your ticket, get another one
Yeah.
next month, be one of your friends, and you will leave changed. Whether it's the Colored Museum or Philadelphia, you're going to leave changed. And I encourage everyone out there to support theater across the board in Indianapolis
Yeah.
because, like Deborah said, there's so much talent. There are so many people creating stories and plays, and,
Hmm.
and we have to support it because it's so important. So make it a habit to go see theater, black theater in particular, but all theater, but these
Hmm.
stories and these artists that are telling these stories, support, make it a habit. Let's make this a regular thing where if you haven't seen a play in 2 weeks, you feel like your whole world is turned upside down. So that's what we need. We need you to become an avid theater goer if you're not already.
And
Yeah, creative. And
oh,
I'm going to get my ticket for Philadelphia. You best believe.
because isn't that DeMarco play production?
Yes, that's
DeMarco,
DP DeMarco.
yeah, DP,
I
and it only got like a TV series and a movie, and ain't it?
Yeah,
So
yes, he just
y'all,
released.
this is
Yeah,
hot.
he's been releasing episodes of Philadelphia
This is gonna be hot.
online miniseries. So I'm very proud of my brother. I first did Philadelphia uh, about 18 years ago with him when we
Wow,
first met, and doing it in Detroit. One time we did it in Detroit, and about 70 people came to Christ.
wow.
It was one of the most beautiful moments I've experienced, and we found a bullet sitting on one because it was in a church. We found a bullet sitting on one of the church seats, and I remember DP said that an individual came up to him and said, "I was planning to kill someone after this show, and I seen it, and I decided it's not worth it."
That's
And
powerful.
those type of things, that is what these stories do. They change and save lives, literally. So the work we are doing, when I say we, I mean these three amazingly talented. Josiah is amazingly talented. Deborah, the storytelling woman, is so powerful. Because of the work that we're doing, you who are listening right now, you want to join us. You want to join us. You know you want to. So you can be impacted.
Ladies and gentlemen, you want to get your tickets to see IBTC's production, directed by the Miss Deborah Asante, the storytelling woman, the Colored Museum. You got 3 more chances to see it. So if you listen to me right now, Wednesday at midnight, you want to get these tickets. For Thursday at 7:30 p.m., Friday at 7:30 p.m., and the last showing is going to be on Saturday at 4 p.m. You want to go to the District Theater on Mass Ave? It's right smack dab in the middle of it. Grab you something from Ralston's, grab you a piece of chicken from Popeyes. Don't sneak it in, that's ghetto. But make sure you enjoy yourself this amazing piece of theater before it goes away. Listen, I'm not going to be the one to tell you that you missed it. I'm just going to say, when everybody keep talking about it and you gonna be like, oh man, I heard a podcast about it too. It's your fault. So thank y'all so much for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Miss Deborah Asante and TJ for being here with us. Thank y'all so much. It has been a
Thank you.
privilege and an opportunity. I am humbled by it. But thank y'all so much. And you know what? You inspired this choice. So I'm gonna let Tommy James end us out.
Okay.
Look over yonder. What do you see?
That's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining us this evening for another episode of Black Stage Matters. My name is Josiah McCruiston, the Grand Griot. Again, we want to thank our amazing artist and our host. If you enjoyed this episode, please, ma'am, please, sir, like, comment, subscribe, share it out with your friends. But most importantly, be engaged. We are not making this because we don't believe in the power of community. We are making it for our community to not only be a catapult for all the amazing things that we have going on here in the Midwest, but also to essentially tell our stories while we're still here to tell them. Please know that you are loved, and we are so grateful for your opportunity to not only sit and listen, but also just sit and chill. Take care of yourself. Listen to this podcast in whatever capacity that you deem necessary. I love you. You are powerful beyond all belief. And know that no matter what anyone tries to do to destroy you, you are powerful to overcome it. Love, peace, and taco grease.
All of his children, every nation, there'll be peace and good brotherhood, crystal blue persuasion. Yeah.
Black Stage Matters is brought to you by the Africana Repertory Theater of IU Indianapolis, a vibrant and beautiful campus here in Indianapolis, but also a powerful and transformative group of individuals who mean to make a meaningful change. If you want to support our amazing endeavors, our mission, and our vision, we host not only this amazing podcast, but we also do Onyx Fest every year. We do Center Stage, Black Stage, and we also host so many wonderful new initiatives. Our brand new initiative this year is going to be Kabali, a 10-minute play festival where you and your family can come out and enjoy all the amazing things that we're doing. It'll be August 2nd at the Indianapolis Black Expo campus. So please, ma'am, please, sir, come out and support live theater. We are so excited for everything that we have going on, and we can't wait to see you there. So please, ma'am, please, sir, if you care to donate or care to give, you can find us on social media and also on our website, and you can click the link in the bio to donate right now. Be safe, be blessed, and love, peace, and taco grease.